With final exams for the fall semester in the rearview mirror, the UNCW women's basketball team faced its first test on the court Sunday and came away with a 61-57 victory at Norfolk State. Joined now by the head coach of the Seahawks, Adell Harrison. Coach, you're playing your first game in 11 days with the exam schedule being what it is, not able to have a little bit of consistency in terms of practice, but your team came out and got a victory. Talk about their performance a little bit.
I thought it was a grinded out game, and that gap between exams, the VCU game and where we are today, you could tell a little fatigue had set in a little bit, so kids trying to find their legs, but we found a way to win. It's our first non-conference road win since I've been the head coach here, and that's a huge accomplishment, and we talked about that before the game, so I'm proud of our team for finding a way to win.
Rebecca Banks came off the bench and had a career night, 13 points, 8 boards, and really was a post presence for you. After she's been out the last couple of games, how good was it to have her come away with a solid performance tonight?
I think it's really good for her because she hasn't played well even in our first 2-3 games before she got hurt at Richmond, so she hasn't played well like herself. So hopefully this is a confidence builder going into the next stretch of games we have, but I'm extremely proud of her. Rebounded the ball well, got great position, finished plays around the goal, made free throws too, so couldn't be happier with her performance today.
Points in the paint was a big advantage for you today, 38 of them a season high, including 18 in the opening stanza. How important is it to be able to have that post presence and be able to score in the paint?
It's easy opportunities. We talk about easy scoring opportunities. We had a whole lot more that we left kind of on the board. We got on the offensive glass. We had lots of wide open uncontested layups, just didn't miss them. I think we're just trying to find our legs here, but it's a huge part of the way we play. It always will be, whether it's transition or penetrating. I thought Nakaya Teague was really good driving that ball to the rim and getting to the basket early, so points in the paint is a must.
You also won the rebounding battle for the first time this year, putting up a season high on the glass. What does that say about the team's performance in terms of being able to take care of those caroms and getting in transition and moving the ball?
Yeah, we also addressed that going into this game, we were a -8 rebounding team, and that's not who we want our identity to be. That's not the character of our team. So we discussed 5 people going in and getting defensive rebounds, and I thought Amber Reeves, for example, is a kid that in some previous games came away with 3 rebounds, 4 rebounds. Today she had 8. They were huge. Jasmine Steele gets 3 defensive rebounds. Nakaya Teague had a big rebounding game. Jordan Henry has been consistently rebounding, but it's a huge part of how games are won, and I'm glad because I respect Norfolk State's post players and their ability to rebound, and so I'm glad we were able to win that battle.
Final question, you're starting a stretch of 4 games in the span of a week, not to mention the fact that you're going to now turn around and play an 11:30 a.m. game on Tuesday against Stetson in front of a packed house at Trask Coliseum. What kinds of advantages and disadvantages does it have in terms of being able to get back on the floor, and how do you handle this type of stretch?
Well, you got to mentally be tough. You know, we've been here before, though. We had this kind of stretch around Thanksgiving as well. If we can just stay healthy and play smart, be the mentally tougher team. I don't think it's going to be all about physical toughness. It's going to be mental toughness, making fewer mistakes and errors. Our preparation's got to be a little different. But, you know, Stetson's played at Eastern Illinois today, so they got to get on a flight and come here and, well, to Wilmington and still play the same game we do. So, so that comparison, our opponent is actually going through a similar situation in regards to that game. And we typically play well in the Seahawks for tomorrow game. So I think our kids will have great energy and be ready to win.
UNCW now 3-3 on the year. Tickets available at 800-808-UNCW. Coach, thanks for the time, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Thank you, Rue.